When we walked in the Highmark Homes model home, we were immediately impressed with the quality and the attention to detail in the house. We started to work with Joe and Phil and Carmen, and we really got a sense that we could trust these builders. They were involved in every step of the process.
So initially we were looking for a lot size, or a lot. When we were looking, we were definitely in this area, and we had been looking for about a year. Most of the lots in the 50 to 60 foot range, especially the ravine lots, weren't really long enough, and with 2 dogs, labs that like to run around, this was the first builder that had the proper lot size. And then when we went in, shopped around in the model, we found that the quality on it was a lot better as well. We could see from the basement of the flooring, the joists, and how they built, and some of the things that they had as standard when we compared to other builders weren't necessarily standard or were options.
One particular person, when we had our window treatments done, the chap couldn't get over how straight the windows and walls were. He said not very often he sees that.
We're very thrilled with the house. I think the quality was phenomenal. I mean, you wouldn't see an extra nail where it doesn't have to be. That's how clean it was, and we're absolutely pleased.
We can run through this house, and our dog can run through the house, and you don't bounce, you don't hear squeaks.
No.
Been here 8 months, we haven't had a nail pop, so it's been really nice.
One of the reasons we went with them is some of the things we picked was the hand-cut roof and the bigger trim and the higher quality tiles. And these things were standard in this home, whereas if we went to another builder or another area, they were upgrades.
The quality of my home is excellent. Workmanship is great. No complaints. If I have anything, I call and they come.
The people at Highmark Homes worked with us very closely every step of the way, from picking out cabinetry and countertops to flooring, and making sure the color choices from one room to the other really flowed. I appreciated their input and their insight, and we're really impressed with the end product.
It's been a fantastic experience. Their upgrades are beautiful, but their standards are everybody else's upgrades. So it didn't feel like we were coming in and there was a lot of a hidden agenda behind the final price. It was just the perfect experience for us.
When we went into the decor center to choose our final, or the final aspects of our house, Carmen was very, very helpful with laying everything out, with showing us, like making sure that we saw our cupboards with our tiles, like little things that, so that you'd see it all together.
On our last home, most of what we have now in this home were upgrades. And the standards, like I said, in these homes are high quality. Like, you don't have to pay extra. And the selection at the design decor center was outstanding. I had a field day. It was excellent.
So working with Joe and Phil was unlike our previous experience that Stacey had talked about. They were very involved in the process. They were very concerned about our happiness, about us walking away from it, feeling comfortable, and making sure that it met all of our needs. Little things that you typically see go around with the home, on a new home purchase, Highmark were right on top of. They were overly concerned with making sure that we were happy with the home.
Yeah. It was nice to have Carmen here every day, so I could just run over and ask him a question, or what to do about this and so on, and he was great.
Even after we had made all of our picks, signed off on all of our choices, I changed my mind again. And Highmark was very accommodating to that. Even after we had signed all the paperwork, they allowed us to make those changes.
We've moved 4 or 5 times in our marriage, and this is the first one that actually feels like home as soon as we walk in the door. Their service is fantastic. They build a quality product. Our year end has just been the last week or so, and they've come back and they finished it all within a few days.
With Highmark Homes, they were in quickly. We put our year end in, and they were in the next week, and the repairs were done in full, which was good. I was very happy with that.
First of all, with Highmark, there's been as little compared to the other homes that we've bought, but the ones that have come up have been right out there. Even on the first day when we were on the closing, there's a little problem with the tap. It's got somebody right out in front of our eyes that fixed it up. It was fixed.
Everybody's been friendly, been always willing to help, and just a happy bunch of people.
So again, we were very impressed there, and we finally met Gino, and obviously that sealed the deal for us.
The folks at Highmark Homes really understood the vision we had for our home and helped us along the way, step by step, making sure that that vision came to life.
My experience with Highmark was a very positive one. I felt like I wasn't just buying a home, I actually felt like I was part of a family.
If there's one testament to a good builder is word-of-mouth advertising. And the minute we moved in, we started to talk about Highmark Homes to our friends and co-workers. And now we know more than a half a dozen people that have moved into the neighborhood. And we're proud about that because we really believe Highmark Homes is an excellent builder.
Well, Highmark has chosen a very good trademark name, Love Your Home, because we definitely love this house. We're going to be here a long time. So we hope Highmark's around a long time as well, and we would definitely encourage anybody that was looking for a new house to buy a Highmark home.
The Highmark team really makes you feel like they're working for you. You feel anytime you showed up to either the model, or the decor center, or the house, or your site, you felt like all of a sudden you were in charge, they were working for you.
After 24 years of being in an old custom home, we were delighted to find this property and builder who would let us do practically anything we wanted.
I'm just very, very happy, and I'm not going anywhere. I found my home, and I'm staying there.
We love our house.
We love
So do our parents, so do our grandparents.
Everybody loves our house.
All the Christmas dinners and Easter, all your holidays, they all want to come here.
If I can say anything to anybody that's looking to buy a home, I'd say give these guys a great shot.
Since the beginning, we feel that we've been in good hands with a team that we can trust.
We love our Highmark home.
Recommend you buy a Highmark home.
Thank you, Highmark Homes.
Great neighbors, great people. It's fantastic. We couldn't go any.
Best move we ever made.
Cheers to that.
Cheers to Highmark.